Namaste, Jay Bharat. Of late, there is a new phenomenon. Actually, not new. It had been happening for some time, but was not quite noticeable. But these days, this become very noticeable. So I call it as new phenomenon. Something that's happening in the entire world, more so in places like Bharat and Pakistan, etc. There is a phenomenon of people living Islam, not that they are converting themselves to some other religion, but they leave Islam and call themselves ex-Muslims. Ex-Muslims. And this, of course, is something which is not very old. It's recent in the sense it's a new phenomenon. They're calling oneself as ex-Muslim. I don't see anyone calling themselves as ex-Hindus or ex-Christians. There's nothing ex like this. You are not or you are. That's it. But here it is called as ex-Muslims. Many people, what happens is I've heard many videos of people. Many people who live and speak against. Some of them are well read, reasonably well read, and they speak against Muslims. And quite a few of them come out and give the rationale that why they left Islam. They speak against it. They find contradictions. They find series of contradictions in the text which I have only peripheral reading, but I haven't gone into depth of it because the whole phenomenon did not interest me beyond a point. So I just didn't read much. But then something, somewhere you need to go into for certain other purposes, not to criticize religion. I never was a critic of any religion for that matter. It was the normal thing for me, for people to have religion. Now, there's one thing. Some of the ex-Muslims say one thing which is striking because they speak of a kind of contradiction. They are not using the word contradiction, but I am using the word. They find a kind of contradiction saying that whatever is permitted, whatever is not permitted while you're living in an earthly life is permitted in the so-called heaven, and those permissions which are not permitted on earth, those permissions which are in heaven becomes the largest attraction to someone as promises of rewards in heaven. In other words, putting it in very simple plain language, whatever is haram on earth has become halal in heaven. This is a contradiction. Here it is forbidden. You can pick up instances of everything. Here it is forbidden, but once you die and you reach the so-called heaven, there it is in abundance. So that is the attraction. That they are the promises of rewards in heaven. This is a very serious contradiction. You can't do it here, but you are allowed to do it there in abundance, in excess rather. So this, of course, is a kind of contradiction which the common perception it is. I don't know that many of them don't speak so clearly, but they speak specifically, not generally. They say these things are taught, and these things are actually not the case, or say they are wrong in common human sense perception and rational. So this phenomenon is something very new of ex-Muslims, and they are very serious attackers of their religion. I'm not an attacker of any religion, and I'm not against any religion. Maybe many times I don't take these things serious. Maybe that's one thing. So this ex-Muslim phenomenon is increasing in number. From strange backgrounds, people become ex-Muslims. They are otherwise serious readers. Some of them at least are. They try to live a life as per prescription and then break it away. And most of them say one thing: it just didn't happen overnight. Happen overnight. It's an evolution, through an evolutionary process of perhaps 5 years, 10 years, or something like that. They cease to be what they used to be, and then they call themselves ex-Muslims. So this is something which is happening in the world. I should know whether to say whether you can appreciate, you should appreciate it, or say no, this is not right. I don't know, but this is a phenomenon that's happening around. One can look at it, understand it, and make your own evaluations. So we'll meet again with some other thoughts. Till now, till then, Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram.